Hey guys, how's it going? Damien here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a White Orchard quest called Missing in Action. This is one of the first quests in the entire game, and in this questline you will be helping reunite two brothers. One of them was lost on the battlefield, so the other wishes for you to help to search for him. And this really is the first time in the game that your actions have an effect on someone, and you get to see what the consequences of them are. So this should be a fun one. But anyway, without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. So, first things first, you're going to want to come to the village of Wosong. Now this is the first village you went to with Vesemir at the beginning of the game. Now in this village is a notice board, and on said notice board is a notice that has been posted by a guy looking for his brother Bastian. If we pick this notice up and read it, it says, "Bastian, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I've reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. He's not returned to this day. Like many others, you'll say and you'll be in the right, but if he fell, and I know it's like he did, I'd give him up to the ground at least. Like our fathers have done always. I'd bury him neath the barrow where our parents lie, and not leave his corpse to be ate by the corpses prowling the battleground. So I seek a man brave, able with a sword, and willing to venture out of me to find Bastian. I won't pay much, for I've not much to give, but I'm not stingy with gratitude and sure to show it aplenty. Any man willing to help, look for a raised hut along the road to White Orchard, just near the bridge. I've made camp there. Dune Vildenvert." Now, after reading that, it's pretty apparent that Bastian is missing and his brother Dune is looking for him, so we just need to go and find Dune. Thankfully for us, Dune can be found fairly close by, over to the east at the ransacked village. Now, upon arriving at the village, you will find a guy in a yellow shirt sitting next to a dog. You're going to want to go and talk to him. Fun fact, this guy is actually missing fingers if you look at his character model, and he will actually tell you how he lost them fingers in a dialogue option when speaking to him. Anyway, once you're finished staring out his gnarly fingers, turn around and speak to Dune about his brother.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
It's my brother's, Bastian's, but guess he's mine now. See, Bastian fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was. Bloody hell.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers, feeding. Someone told me they're afeard of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here. Listen, guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come with me. Keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastian and I'll pay you well.
Obviously, we want to help Bastian, so go ahead and select the I'll help option.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
Who would have thought? But I want to find his body at least. So Bastian don't rot there in the sun with the Black Ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
Now that you've concluded your conversation with Dune, you have two choices. You can either go with him to the top of the battlefield, or you can meet him there. But in either scenario, you need to head northeast from the ransacked village to the marker that you're seeing on the screen now. Now that you've both arrived, go over to Dune and speak to him to initiate the search.
You're here, good. Bastian, his body must be here somewhere.
Among countless others. Want to examine them one by one? Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastian quick.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield. Especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hussar will catch the scent and lead us to Bastian. Come on. Sooner we get this done, the better.
Okay, for this part, you and Dune are going to search the battlefield looking for Temerian shields in the hope of locating his brother Bastian. However, you will not be the only one on this battlefield, as you will encounter a few ghouls. Luckily, they're easy to defeat with a little bit of Igni, so just use your signs to take him down, and after that, you can continue to search through the shields. Once you have finished defeating the ghouls, you can use your Witcher senses to search the left-hand side of the battlefield, where you will come across a couple of glowing shields and a burnt to a crisp body. This body is the important one, and you can basically go to this one straight away if you want to just speed up this quest.
Can you smell
Could this
Bastian,
be
boy?
him?
Still nothing. He found him! Hussar's caught, he's sent! Come on!
From here, you can simply follow the dog through the trees to a hut where you will find Bastian and a Nilfgaardian soldier having a bit of banter.
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts, landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastian! Is he... Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to me side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything. Rosin here found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were. A blind man leading a cripple. Found this place.
I'm taking you home. We need to see to these wounds.
I won't leave Rosin here. Alone he'll die. And he can't go back to his own. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Laisha included. No, the Blacken stays here.
Now, this is the determining factor as to whether this quest ends badly or in a good way. So first I'm going to show you the bad option, which is if you side with Bastian's brother, saying your brother's right, it's too risky.
Your brother's right, Bastion. Nilfgaardians know no mercy. They live by their law, a law that's cruel as hell towards any who hide deserters, or aid them.
Rosin, I'll bring you food. And an herbalist. You'll see. In a week or two, you...
Just go.
Thank you, Witcher. Your reward. And the gods protect you.
Once you've received your 25 crowns and your 25 experience points, the quest will have concluded. However, if you return to the cabin in about a week, you will find the Nilfgaardian's body on the floor dead. Now this may not have been your fault, but you certainly could have prevented it. And you're welcome for the free guilt trip. Now, little known fact, you can actually get the same ending by just coming to the hut first without going to Dune. If you find these soldiers chatting together without starting the quest Missing in Action, you will actually get a unique bit of dialogue, which sounds like this.
We fought in that battle. Huge it was, you heard. They had me killing in Temeria's name, and Rosin in Nilfgaard's. Ordered to slay each other. We decided to run away. Listen, I can't walk, and Rosin they'll hang for desertion if he happens on any of his own. Would you find my brother? Tell him I'm alive. His name's Dune. He might have a dog with him, Hussar. Please. We'll die if he don't help us.
See what I can do.
Then you can simply travel to the ransacked village, walk straight over to Dune, and tell him that you found his brother.
I found Bastion. He survived the battle, hid in a ruined hut in the forest near the battlefield.
I can't believe it. I was sure I'd never see him again. Gods be praised.
Yeah, Nilfgaardians too. Or at least one of them. Farewell.
With this ending, you get to save Dune without having to make the hard choice of letting the Nilfgaardian die or save him. So, with that, we have now seen the neutral and a negative ending, so it's only fair to jump onto the good ending. Now, in order to trigger this, you are going to need to turn around to Dune and say, if not for him, Bastian would be dead. In which case, the scene plays out a little bit differently. Take a look.
Bastion only made it with the Black One's help. Maybe you ought to show him Nordlings aren't as barbarous as Nilfgaardians make us out to be.
Well, I could give him our pa's clothes, teach him to work the field. But that accent, Fine, I'll take him in. Thank you, Witcher. Your reward. And the gods protect you.
And with that, the quest Missing in Action concludes. You will still gain your usual 25 experience points and 25 crowns. But, if you choose to wait a while and travel back to the village of Wosong, on a farm nearby, you will be able to find Dune working the field with a hoe, Bastian sitting on a fence heartily playing a flute, and Rosin trying but failing to blend in, seemingly cooking a stew for the group. This is certainly the happiest ending to this quest, and is a very nice touch from the game developers, but just make sure you complete this quest before leaving White Orchard, otherwise it might become unavailable forever. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for today. Hopefully this video has been helpful to some of you, but if you're still stuck, have any questions, or just want to talk, drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If however this video did help you out, please consider slapping that like button as it helps my channel to grow. And if you really like the content, want to see more videos like this, or just want to support me as a content creator, then go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Anyway guys, I'm Damien, keep it cool, and I'll see you in the next one. Laters.